and even hanging on him, and still has that type of strength to get the ball downfield. Ben Roethlisberger, an absolute rock in the pocket, but he also can escape and make big plays that way as well.
Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll set up a throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
First and goal here from the 2. On the ground, Forte. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And a neutral zone infraction on the defense.
The defense thought they had the timing count on the quarterback's cadence, but they jumped too soon.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man, Donnell. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. So 2nd and 10 here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. There goes Sterling Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 61 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, They're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, they run. Again, it's Forte. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. Brown, the lone receiver left. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So the hard count gets him there. Neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit him with a hard count, got him to jump.
Following the penalty, it's Forte. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On second down, Forte. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defense...
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got time in the pocket. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
On first down. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Giants are going to get a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there from 4 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. To Decker over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. left to throw again. And this is caught. It's Decker. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Set. Green, 39.
Forte. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Okay.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Suckup will put this one right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Josh Doxson's got it complete. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
All right, here we go. 3, 9, 10. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. On now is Brad Wing to kick it away for the Giants. fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got Decker, left side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom,
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime. Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that'll be good for a Giants first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Wide open receiver complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend. Or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
They'll try to get the running game going with Forte. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, this is Forte. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second and just 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To Decker over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Green, 39.
They'll look to throw again. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know?
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Sheldon Richardson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
He's going to look deep for Watkins, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Fielded at the 33. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green,
come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle to Smith. A gain of 6 there on first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll give it up to Forte. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They're trying to establish that running game, but they're really, really having trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, when you're running against a really good 4-3 defense, that means you've got big guys inside who control things. Those big defensive tackles are making it very difficult to find open space.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A dump off to Forte. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught left side by John Brown. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To Decker over the middle. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green,
they'll look to throw here on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. This is Forte, and his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody.
Did we hear the entire stadium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle.
Let's go. 3-19.
On 3rd and short, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Devin Smith from 6 yards away. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. They'll set up to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Looking to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go. 3, 9,
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So a good grab there, and here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Going deep here for Watkins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Jeremy Butler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now Eric Decker and company getting ready to go again on offense. So glancing at these numbers, I think they tell a story of, hey, early on, he got hot, he got their attention. They've been able to hone in on him, shut him down a bit.
He certainly did get their attention, and that's the ultimate compliment for a player, that when you come out in the second half, all of a sudden there's extra guys around you, there are different coverages rolled your way. That means you've done something really well. Now it's up to him to make his own adjustment and find a way to beat the new defenses he's facing.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Back to throw. And Brown's got it. He's got a Jets touchdown. John Brown there to make the grab. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right?
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two.
I think we can figure out why they went for two there, right? Up one, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive?
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And New York set to take the field. This remains a 1-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late, they just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feat.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. They'll try and burn some clock now with Forte. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
3rd down, 15 yards still needed.
Now let's go. Boo, Lanny. Boo, Lanny.
And partner, this first week,